Welcome Aries, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs to your astrology and tarot reading for the week ahead. So we are in Leo season at the moment. So that's the sun is in Leo. So it's all about finding ways to express yourself, to stand tall, to lead, to stand up for yourself, to stand out in a crowd is all coming up. Now we have the new moon. We have the moon also entering Leo on the 4th of August. So we're going into a new moon, which is time for setting new intentions. It's time for planting the seeds for the month ahead, putting down intentions of manifestation. So I'm seeing here it just says don't force things. So we have the Magician in the reverse position. It's saying don't force things. Now, if fire sign like you, Aries, so the energy is trining here, it is a helpful aspect to you. Having the sun and the moon in Leo is a helpful situation to whatever it is that you're going through over this current week, Aries. But it's saying don't force it. The energy is on your side, so there's no need to force the situation. It will happen naturally. But I am feeling this time of this new moon on the 4th is time to set the intentions of what it is that you want for the week ahead or the month ahead. We are reading weekly with these readings, but I'm feeling because it's a new moon, we're talking the month ahead for you. So set the seeds of the foundations for the month ahead, not just the week ahead, but do it in a way that is looking at things that allows you to express yourself, to be yourself, how stand out in a crowd, to show your skills and your gifts and not to hide them, to not be ashamed of them, not to show your gifts and show your passions and not be afraid what anybody else is going to think. So that's the energy that I'm getting for you around that time, Aries, over this current week. Now it's saying just be guided by the energy here because it's a trining aspect. It's beautiful fire energy, so it really aligns with you. Now let's have a look what else is going on for you, Aries, for the week ahead. We have got the 4 of Wands in the upright position. It's saying that if you're just going with the flow here, if you're just taking advantage of whatever opportunities that come your way, you will be rewarded for your hard work and effort. Now we also have the Death card in the upright position, and as we all know, death means changes. It means choices and changes. More openly, it means changes coming up around you. So there may be things that you're walking away from, you're maybe putting an end to over this month with this new moon on the 4th of August, and you may be setting the stones for the new things that's coming up for you. Now these new things feel to be ways that you can show your gifts or show how your talents, your gifts and your talents, what makes you shine, what makes you feel like you are fulfilling your life purpose. Beautiful energy for you, Aries. Now just taking a look at your chart here while I'm pulling your card. So having a look at the chart for you, Aries, what's going on. Of course, we still have Chiron in Aries once I find where you are, Aries. So we still have Chiron there, as well as the North Node. Now going on, we're looking at the aspects that are squaring you. Would be Cancer, nothing going on there, nothing going on in Capricorn, and then of course Libra is opposing you, there's nothing going on there. So the energy is what it's saying, don't force it. There's nothing standing in your way here. There's nothing squaring you, there's nothing opposing you. It's just trining you, it's helping you. So the energy is there for reward for effort, but changes are on the horizon for you, and don't push it, just go with the flow, ride the wave, because the energy is quite good for you, Aries, over the week ahead. Oh, welcome Taurus, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm pulling cards for you, but I'm also reading the chart so I can see what's going on for you in the week ahead, Taurus. So first of all, looking at your chart, Taurus, we've got Uranus is still sitting in your sign. So if you're an ascendant sign, Taurus, this is happening in your first house. So what that is saying, it's really important for you, Taurus, at this time to be uniquely you. You need to do the things that and express yourself in ways that are unique and ways that are different to everybody else. So don't have to seek validation or approval from everybody else. It's instead asking you to be who you really are and not have to answer to anybody else or have to run it by them first. and seek approval of other people. Now, if you're a moon or a sun, it's the same thing, especially the moons I'm seeing here, because we've got the moon in the upright position. I'm feeling if you're a Taurus moon, what's going on here is that you need to be uniquely you in ways that are fulfilling to you emotionally. So you need to get your emotional needs fulfilled in ways that are unique, or ways that don't make you feel trapped. I'm feeling that you need to get some kind of emotional freedom that's going on here. And okay, so what I'm feeling for you, Taurus, is if like you're trapped in like a 9-to-5 job, or a job that just doesn't resonate with you, or trapped in a situation that doesn't resonate with you, it's not good for your emotional fulfillment or your emotional nurturing. Something's going on around you, Taurus, that's asking you to face reality, or face what's going on around you that is not allowing you to be your true self, or to do what you really love, or to find emotional nurturing or fulfillment. Instead, you feel trapped. It's not good for you emotionally. So having a look at what the moon's doing, because where the cards want to talk about the moon for you, Taurus. The moon is in Gemini at the moment. Over this week, it will then move into Cancer, and then it moves into Leo. So this is what's playing out for you. So being in Taurus, you're an earth sign, and you're also a fixed sign. So it is going to be moving up to a squaring position for you, Taurus, by the 4th of August is when we have our beautiful new moon. So new moon's going to be in Leo. So that's where you set the foundations and set the seeds for the month ahead. Plant seeds, set your intentions for the month ahead. Set your intentions for things that's going to allow you emotional fulfillment, and also fulfillment in life. So ways that you feel like you can shine, you can stand out in a crowd, you can be unique and truly yourself. Because don't forget, Taurus, we've got your Uranus sitting there in your house at the moment, your sign at the moment. So it's saying that what's really important for you is face what is making you feel trapped, and not allowing you to shine in a way that's truly you. So that's where you're setting your seeds and your intentions for the month ahead when we get to that new moon in Leo. Now, Leo is a fixed sign, and so are you, Taurus, so that's going to be squaring. So maybe for some of you, you might find challenges there. You might find it difficult to bring these things into cohesion, but it's really important to work out what's not working for you and the things that you do need to move through. Now, we also have the Emperor, and he's saying you need to stand in your own power. The Emperor is quite a strong energy, so is Leo. Leo is the king of the jungle, and it's asking you, when the moon moves into Leo, which let me just check for that what's important here. So I'm just going to go back here. Where are we? Leo moon is in Cancer on the 2nd of August. It's still in Cancer on the 3rd of August, and on the 4th of August it moves into Leo. So 4th and 5th it will be there, and it will move out of there on the 6th. So we're talking 4th and 5th is your strong energies here for you, Taurus. Let me just come back to that screen now. Okay, so this is saying this is where you need to command respect, take command of your situation that's making you feel trapped over this time. 4th and 5th is going to be very strong for you, and I'm feeling that fire energy coming in now with the Page of Wands in the reverse position is saying you've got a lot of unused potential that you should be tapping into. This energy is going to be quite strong for you. 4th and 5th I think is going to be your best days this week, Taurus. So you tap into that unused potential, set the seeds and the foundations for the month ahead, and work out what's making you feel trapped or not allowing you to feel emotionally fulfilled. And these are the things you're setting your intentions for the month ahead, Taurus. Hope that makes sense to you. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm reading the chart while I'm pulling cards for you so I can see what's coming up for you for the week ahead. So Gemini, taking a look, we still have in your sign, of course, beautiful benefic Jupiter is sitting in your sign, which is the planet of luck, growth and expansion. It is not in retrograde, it's moving forward, just like which I was picking up on then with the Wheel of Fortune. It's also moving forward. So the Wheel of Fortune is not in reverse either, so it's good times overall for this week ahead for you to move forward with things. Things may be coming back around for you, things that you've passed on in the past. People may be coming back from the past, but I'm feeling like the wheels are starting to turn for you, Gemini. This energy feels really quite strong for you with this Jupiter in your sign. Now also Mars is sitting there as well, so Mars is bringing in that extra energy and effort that's needed for you to move forward. I'm feeling that in the sky we have Jupiter and Mars sitting there, that's being opening doors for you, allowing you to expand, to grow, to have luck, to have motivation, to have drive and desire. But the cards are also saying that the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position, saying you have opportunities for luck and fortune. So this is what the cards are playing out for you. So this is what you're making the most of over this current week and this current month, because we have the moon moving through Gemini, your sign. It's there right now. So the moon is asking you to look at ways that you feel nurtured, the ways that you feel emotionally fulfilled. So this is what it's wanting you to focus on right at the moment over this current week. Now it's also asking you to look deeper into things or to get more information, because as we know, the Geminis like lots of information, lots of beautiful ideas coming through, lots of ideas of how what your heart desires, what your heart's into, what's going to fulfill you emotionally. These are coming through. Now we have got it's the King of the Pentacles, and he's in the upright position. Now the King of Pentacles is asking you to be very strong and responsible around things that relate to career and money. So here you need to take better care of your resources, better care of your finances over this time. I'm feeling like this is particularly why we've got the moon sitting in Gemini next to Jupiter and Mars. So this energy playing out is going to affect you emotionally, could make you want to spend more money, but it's saying you need to be very firm and wise with your money decisions over this time. It then moves into Cancer over a couple of days after that, and then on the 4th of August it moves into Leo with the Sun. So therefore we have a new moon. This is a time of setting new intentions. It's time of setting new goals. Now it could be setting goals in ways that allow you to shine, show your skills, stand up for yourself, stand up out of the crowd, show who you really are. But I'm feeling, because we have this energy of this Jupiter and this Mars also in your house, it's quite a good combination of energy coming for you, Gemini, to powerful energy of luck and expansion and growth. And I feel like you really need to take advantage of this. We've got some pentacles on the table as well. Pentacles are all about the money. Pentacles are all about your career options. It's all about moving forward, because we have that Wheel of Fortune moving forward. We have your planets are not in retrograde, they are moving forward. So the ball's moving, the ball's in your court, the ball's about to get bigger and grow and expand if you want it to, if you want to take advantage of those opportunities. So I'm feeling effort, but it takes effort. So 7 of Pentacles means you're putting in effort, but you'll be rewarded for that effort. So the universe rewards you with opportunities for you to surge ahead, but it's whether you want to put in that effort is the real question here. So when we get to the 4th of August, when we have the moon and the sun sitting together in Leo, that's about working out how you receive emotional fulfillment, as well as achieving your goal, achieving being heard, being known, being seen for your gifts, or being able to put in the effort that's required here and work out if you really want to do that. And so those things are important, but the ball's in your court. The planets that's really important are in your sign. So opportunities for luck and expansion and growth, movement and desire are all in your sign. So it's whether or not you want to take advantage of it, Gemini. Thank you for joining me. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm reading the chart for you, Cancer, as I am pulling cards for you so I can see what's coming up for the week ahead for you. Now we have got the moon moving into your sign in a couple of days. Let me just have a look at when that's going to happen for you, Cancer. We have got the moon will be in Cancer. No, we're moving forward. Let's go back the other way. On the 3rd of August. So 3rd, 2nd, 2nd and 3rd. That's your days that it's going to be in your sign. So moon is going to be sitting in its own sign, its own house. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is going to be in Cancer on the 2nd and 3rd of August. So I feel these are very prominent and important times for you, Cancer, to stand in your own power. It could be a time also when you're vulnerable or feeling extra sensitive over these times. Now, it could be related to changes that's coming up around you and needing to embrace these changes. So I'm feeling maybe you feel like sometimes you just want to go into your shell, you don't want to deal with it, you don't want to face it. But I feel like especially over the 2nd and 3rd of August, I feel like it's going to be really important for you to face these and make any changes that need to be made here. You need to embrace the changes because they're for your highest good. Now, I'm also getting the Page of Cups is in the upright position, and it's giving you opportunities to be empathetic here. So here it's tapping into intuition, as tapping into how you feel about things. It's all about the moon, so it's about feeling here. It's feeling and tapping into how you feel, tapping into how other people feel, and having that sense of your empathy or your empathic abilities being heightened over this time, particularly on the 2nd and 3rd of August, because that's when it is in your sign. Now, it moves into Leo on the 4th of August, and that means we're having a new moon because Leo also has the sun there. So this is a time when you're setting your intentions for the month ahead. It's the end of the cycle, it's beginning of the new cycle. So we're embracing the changes that need to be made from the last month's cycle or from the past cycle, and now we're going to embrace what's coming up in the future, and you're setting the foundations and planting the seeds for that on the 4th of August. So think about what's important to you emotionally, think about what is important for you in a very Leo way, being how you can shine your own light, how you can show your leadership skills, show your skills, show what you're good at. These are all what's important while the moon is in Leo and on the 4th of August. Now, I pulled an extra card for you, Cancer. I'm not sure why I did that, but I did. We have got the King of Pentacles in the reverse position, and it's all about controlled spending over this time. So pull back a little bit on your expenses here over this current week. Instead, focus on facing what changes need to be made, embracing those changes, and learning to tap into the empathy and taking more advantage of this beautiful empathic feeling energy that's going to be playing out of this current week ahead. Thank you for joining me, Cancer. I will see you next week for your astrology tarot reading. Thank you for joining me, Leo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now, I'm going to be reading the chart for you, Leo, while I'm pulling cards for you so I can see what's coming up for the week ahead for you. Now, we are in Leo season, which means the Sun is in Leo. So it's all about, it rules Leo. Leo is ruled by the Sun, so the Sun's very happy in this placement. Okay, so I've pulled your cards for you, Leo, while I'm taking a look at the chart. Now, on the 4th of August, we'll also have the Moon joining the Sun in your sign, which means we have a full moon. So this is the time to set the intentions for the month ahead. Now, it's very important for you, Leo, because it's all happening in your sign. So think about what's important to you. If you're a Leo ascendant, this is happening in your first house. So it's all about what's coming up for you, taking the opportunity to remove any blockages that's been in your way over the last couple of months. Instead, on the 4th of August, we're going to lay the seeds and set the foundations for setting intentions for what's coming up in the month ahead, but we're not going to allow blockages to get in our way. The blocks are going to be removed here. We also have, that's with the Ace of Swords. It's also cutting cords is a good thing to do at this time as well for you, Leo. Now, we also have the Two of Wands, and it's in the reverse position. So it's saying there could be a level of lack of planning. This is why the new moon is so important. New moon's all about setting intentions and moving forward with confidence, shining your beautiful light, showing how your skills and how good you can be, but you really need to be prepared. It's about making sure you've got knowledge, resources or understanding behind you, because we've got swords, we've got the moving forward with the fire energy, which is your energy, Leo, but you're surrounded by air signs, which is the swords there. So it's saying you need to have strategy and planning in place for you to be able to shine your light and show how good you are in a way that's not going with a bit of mental thought behind it. So have a bit of planning there. Don't just get up and wing it on whatever it is that you're wanting to move forward to, without whatever path you're looking to take over this next week or this next month with your foundation setting. You need to put a bit of thought into this. Don't just get in there and set intentions when they're not really truly what you want. Take a moment to think about it instead, and instead use this powerful energy of both the sun and the moon in your sign, Leo, and set intentions that are going to be long lasting and well thought out. So thank you so much for joining me, Leo, for your astrology reading for the week ahead. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. And now I'm going to be reading the chart for you, Virgo, so I can see what's going on in the week ahead, as well as pulling cards for you, tarot cards. Let's see. So Virgo, what's going on in your sign, Virgo? We've got Mercury. Mercury is in your house. So if you're an ascendant sign, Virgo, it's saying that you need to think about situations, you need to put thought into things, you need to question them, you need to get more logic, more understanding, more knowledge about certain situations. Now, if you are a moon or a sun, also very important, because it means that the Mercury is sitting in conjunct with the moon, your natal moon or your natal sun. So it's important for you to get more understanding about either what fulfills you emotionally, how you feel nurtured, what allows you to truly do what your heart desires, or allows you to feel like you are expressing yourself freely and being that beautiful Mercury communicator. Communicate your opinions, communicate yourself in a very logical, structured way, but also in a way that's really aligned with your moon here as well. Now, what's coming up? We have got the moon in currently sitting in Gemini. Mutable, just like you. So it means that it's squaring you at the moment. A squaring aspect can throw out a few challenges over the next couple of days around what's important to you emotionally. You could be challenged by emotions over the next couple of days. Luckily, it only lasts 2 days and it moves into Cancer. Here it is a water sign, and it moves into its own sign. So it's much happier where it is, but it can bring opportunities for deep intuition or deep emotions. It could be playing out over that time. It then moves into Leo on the 4th and 5th of August. Now the 4th, it will be is when it goes into its new moon. So sitting there with Leo sun in Leo, being a new moon. So this is the time of setting your foundations, laying the seeds for the month ahead, setting your intentions, thinking about it, working. And I know you do, Virgo, you're very meticulous at planning. So this is a great time to set those seeds for the month ahead. Now we have got the 6 of Pentacles in the upright position. It is saying that it's a very good time to be generous and balance out your give and take, especially since we have both the sun and the moon in Leo, the sign next door to you. So we'll have the moon and the sun both sitting there, and it's saying that this is a time for you to show your generosity, but balance it. Balance your head with your heart here in anything that you do, Virgo. So let's pull a couple of cards for you as well. You have to learn from past mistakes, learn from things you've done in the past. You also could have people returning to you from the past energy, because we have the 6 of Cups, and that's the card of nostalgia, thinking about the past. Could be people coming back in from the past, but it could just be thinking about the way you did things in the past. So have a think about maybe your intentions for last month and whether or not you achieve them, and think about setting goals that are more foundational or basic stepping stones, small stepping stones, steps that you can achieve, and lay them out on the 4th of August for a stronger foundation or more manageable, achievable goals is what I'm feeling for you, Virgo. We also have the Knight of Wands, and he rises to the challenge. Now, the Knight of the Wands is a go-getter. He's a fast-moving knight. He's there ready to set out on whatever adventure you send him on. So whatever it is in the intentions that you're laying out, you've got the Knight of Wands behind you saying, we are going to knock these goals out of the ballpark. So it's like whatever you're setting your intentions for over this week, for the month ahead, you've got the Knight of Wands on your side, because that's a fire sign, and that's where Leo is, both in fire houses, Leo and the moon on the 4th. It's very, very powerful energy for you. But set the goals in small stepping stones for you just to be able to go through these goals and make the most of them. I feel the energy is quite powerful around you, Virgo, but set them small so that way you're going to be able to just knock them out of the ballpark. Thank you for joining me, Virgo. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Libra, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm reading the chart for you, Libra, while I'm pulling cards for you so we can see what's coming up for the week ahead. Now we currently have the moon sitting in Gemini over the next couple of days. It is a trining aspect to you because it is sitting in a air sign just like you. So the energies of the moon in Gemini over the next couple of days are going to be very helpful to you, Libra, in finding ways to nurture your heart. So whatever it is that your heart truly desires, that is going to happen over the next couple of days. If you be like the Knight and set about these feeling, because it's a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, actually it's saying that you're needing to start making moves. You're needing to start doing a little bit more when it comes to meeting goals or setting goals or doing things that your heart truly desires. I'm feeling like you're holding back a little bit, Libra. You need to be doing more. You need to be having your voice heard, or having your truths known, or being able to assert yourself a little bit more, because we've got that Judgment card sitting next to it, and the Judgment card is with the Trumpet card, and it's having its voice heard. So I'm feeling like over this next couple of days, especially when the moon's in Gemini over the next couple of days, today, tomorrow, I'm feeling like you're needing to have your voice heard. You're needing to do a little bit more. You've been holding back a little bit, Libra, and that's been either holding back, filtering your speech, or holding back on doing what you really want to do or what your heart desires. I'm feeling like you're needing to, as the moon moves through or move into a cardinal sign next, it moves into Cancer next on the 3rd, on the 2nd and 3rd. So therefore it's going to be forming a squaring aspect to you. This could throw up a couple of challenges over those couple of days. So you may be challenged with how you speak. You're filtering your speech. You're not being heard. You're either not talking or not having your opinions known. This could be a couple of challenges that are lying there for you. But I feel like on the 4th and the 5th, when the moon moves into Leo with the sun, I feel like the energy there gets a whole new invigorated energy when it goes into the new moon. So this is where you're needing to set your intentions to have your voice heard. Set your intentions to do what your heart desires and allow yourself to truly shine here. Leos like to shine. Leos like to be generous. Leos like to be able to stand up and stand out in the crowd. So I'm feeling this is where your intention needs to go. Stand out and set intentions for how you can be truly heard or truly seen over this next current month. Now we also have the 7 of Pentacles, saying that any effort that you put in over this time, especially over this week, especially with the new moon, there's going to be rewards for effort. You may not see those rewards until the end of the month or till the full moon in 2 weeks, but I'm feeling like you're needing to put in and set those foundations now, because they will pay off, especially if you're bringing them back to what your heart desires, or ways that you can be heard, or ways that you can be seen. I feel like they're really going to pay off in the next couple of weeks. Now we also had the Fool here, and it's saying just take a leap of faith here over this current week. Have faith in yourself. Trust your own judgment, your own opinion. Don't filter everything you say. I'm feeling like you really need to be heard here, but you're needing to take a leap of faith here and set out, even if it's new goals or new ideas that you've got. I'm feeling like you're needing to lay these foundations on the 4th of August. So thank you for joining me, Libra. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you to see what's coming up for the week ahead, as well as pulling cards. Now let's see, Scorpio, what's going on in your house, Scorpio. Scorpio. There's nothing going on in your house right at the moment, but we do have the moon will be moving up into Leo which will be a bit of a challenging aspect for you. This will be coming on the 4th of August. I feel the energies are quite strong and quite intense because we've got the Queen here. The Queen wants to speak honestly and openly. She's also a really good thinker. So she's the Queen of Swords. So she puts thought into what she says, but I'm feeling like we've got the Tower. So the Tower card wants to make changes around you, but it wants your voice to be heard. It wants you to speak openly and honestly about somebody. Maybe you're needing to say how you really feel. Share yourself with another person. Share your feelings with another person, especially since we've got, we've got the moon in Gemini right now, the great communicator. So the moon wants to share its feelings. So over this next day or so, it's saying it's a good time to share your feelings with other people. Now it will move into a water sign, being Cancer, on the 2nd and 3rd of August. So therefore it's a good time. The energy will be trining yours. It's a good helpful energy for you over this time to be able to speak your truth, to be able to be heard, to be able to get really good clarity between what you're thinking and what you're saying, and share your thoughts and express yourself in a very open and honest way with other people. It then moves into Leo on the 4th of August. It will be there on the 4th and the 5th. And I feel this energy, Leo, is when it moves into that fixed sign of Leo. And this is when it could be a little bit challenging for you. But I feel like it's really important, especially since we've got that Tower card. That can be a bit of a challenging card as well, Leo. It's only going to be for a couple of days. But when you're setting the intentions for the month ahead, because we have that new moon, this is what we're showing here now with the cards. The cards are wanting to show us the new moon that's going to be happening on the 4th of August. This is where we set our intentions and lay the seeds for the month ahead. But I'm feeling like there's going to be a couple of little challenging roadblocks that's going to try and get in your way of moving forward with your goals and your intentions for the month ahead. And these are going to start to show themselves during the new moon. And I'm feeling it could cause some delays or suspensions or some kind of upheaval going on around you, because we've got the Hangman and the Tower cards sitting there. So, but things that happen to us happen for a reason, and they're happening for us to be able to light the way for us to do what we need to be doing. So here the moon is showing a clear path ahead because it's in the reverse position. So that would be the new moon on the 4th is going to show a clear path ahead, even though it's going to take a little bit longer to get to where we need to be because of this challenging aspect of this squaring energy, but also because we have that Tower card sitting there on the screen. There's going to be some kind of challenges that will arise, but it's going to give you a great amount of clarity on what it is that you need to be doing or should be doing with the situation that's going on around you, Scorpio. So thank you for joining me. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm going to be reading the chart for you, Sagittarius, while I'm pulling cards to see what's going on for the week ahead for you. Now currently we have the moon in the reverse position. Depending on which channel you're on and you're seeing this, you'll either have just missed the moon in Gemini, or you'll be seeing the moon in Gemini if you're on my Cosmic Trish channel. So currently it is sitting opposite you. The moon is sitting opposite you, Sagittarius, which means it's sitting in your house of relationships. Therefore it's showing where energy needs to be with relationships. It can be showing an empathy or opening your heart to another person. It can be showing great emotions. Now great emotions can be positive, but they can also be petty and battles and struggles, emotionally heated energy coming up around you. It could be, and particularly because it's sitting opposite you with the relationship house, and then we see the 5 of Wands showing petty battles or petty struggles. I'm feeling it's emotional because it's all about the moon here in this energy, the moon that's going to be sitting across from your sign, Sagittarius, when it sits in Gemini. luckily it only sits there for a couple of days, and that energy will then pass. So we have the Page of Cups, and from this we're learning empathy. We're learning how to feel how the other person feels, or to understand that you need to not just see how you're feeling about a situation, how does it affect other people? How do you affect other people? How do people affect you? This is something you could be learning over this time, Sagittarius. It will then move into Cancer, and that will be a water sign, and it's also, so it's not really going to affect you as much, but then moves into Leo on the 4th, and this is when we have our new moon, because it's sitting with the sun. So this is it's trining your energy, because you're both fire signs, so it's going to be really good positive energy for you over this time. This new moon for you, Sagittarius, is great to lay the framework for the month ahead, and it's trining energy, so the energies are all going your way. So trining you being the both the sun and the moon, lighting your way to finding ways to get emotionally fulfilled, or to set goals and intentions to be seen for who you really are, to show your skills. There could be the pettiness and balance. I feel that battles come in earlier in the week, but I'm feeling like this is going to open you up and allow you to learn from this situation. Now we also have the Five of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse position, as well as the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. So it's saying take small steps through this situation. Be guided by empathy, be guided by trying to get an understanding of how other people feel, but I feel by taking small steps you're going to get relief from this situation. Now it does say financial relief because it is a pentacle sign, but I feel like because we're talking about the moon here and the new moon energy, I'm feeling it could also be related to your heart, or where your heart is. So feeling the energy on a very empathy way, or intuitive way is what I'm feeling is really important for you to learn those lessons over this current week ahead. So thank you for joining me, Sagittarius. I will see you again next week. What is most important for you is take small steps over this week. There will be relief coming for you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you so I can see what's going on in the week ahead for you, Capricorn, as well as pulling cards for you. So we have got currently the moon, while I'm reading this, the moon is sitting in Gemini. It will then move into Cancer on the 2nd and the 3rd of August. And I feel this is really good time for you. It's going to be big energy for you anyway, because you're both cardinal signs. So it's going to be, the energy will be squaring. So it will be, the energy will be opposing. So I'm feeling like it's going to be quite intense energy, but it's going to be very important. It may feel logically you could feel trapped as to how to proceed with whatever's going on in your situation at the moment. The situation around you feels to be needing to stand in your own power, because we had the Queen of Swords. Now she needs to put in thought, and she needs to put in planning into a situation. She uses her words wisely, but she puts thought into her words. Now I'm thinking with the mind prison, we have the Eight of Wands, can say that you can get trapped too much in the mind. Now we have the moon sitting in an air sign currently, so that could be causing an issue, but then it goes into a heart sign, which is squaring you, so opposing you, which could be causing a few issues there as well. It then moves into Leo on the 4th of August, which is really good time. I feel like the energy settles a little bit then. You may get a little bit more clarity in what it is that you're needing or wanting or desiring. So what it is that's going to be beneficial to you moving forward into the next month. This is where you're setting your intentions here. You need to be very cautious around setting your intentions that are wealth related and are related to achievement in wealth. Think about it more of a situation that's going to allow you to be generous, or setting intentions that allow you to be shown for your skills, or to be able to be seen for who you truly are, shown, be able to stand out in a crowd. This is where you're needing to set your intentions a little bit more so than setting them more on a financial goal. We have the Devil card, and the Devil card is saying bound by fears and vices. So it's about fears of the mind, fears of what's going on in your head, fears of thoughts and not allowing you to move forward. But I'm feeling if you're setting your intentions around money or vices in some way, then it's going to be not as beneficial as setting intentions around what is going to be beneficial for you to be heard or to be seen or to be more generous in your situation. So with this energy over the week ahead, Capricorn, you need to stand in your power. You need to think about things very carefully and be strategic in the way you say things, but don't be trapped by all that glitters is gold, because it's not. It's not all about the money. You need to be thinking about other things here, not just motivation and money here, Capricorn, over this current week while we have these placements going on, particularly on the 4th of August when you're setting your intentions for the month ahead. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you got something out of that, and I will see you again at next week, Capricorn. Welcome, Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Let's see what's coming up for the week ahead for you, Aquarius. Now, we have got currently the Moon sitting in Gemini is trining energies to you, so it's quite good positive energy for you to tap into where your heart feels strongest, where your heart's desires are, but also your intuition here as well over the next couple of days. Let your intuition be your strength and let it guide you over the next couple of days. It then moves into Cancer on the 2nd and 3rd of May, and I'm feeling this energy could be more spiritual energy. We've got the spiritual energy, but I was going to say it's going to be more guided by intuition is what I was going to say, and then the spiritual gifts or spiritual growth card has come up. So over the 2nd and the 3rd, this is a really good opportunity to tap into intuition, tap into spirit over this time, because I feel like you really could enhance things for the week, for the month ahead. Actually, it's not just the week, it's the month, because then we're going to be moving into a new moon on the 4th of August when the moon moves into Leo and sits next to the sun. I'm feeling this energy, the energy there is going to be enhanced, but it's going to be guided by, again, we've got the Devil card like we did with the last sign, and it's going to be enhanced by spiritual pursuits, intuitionist pursuits, instead of just money pursuits or gain. So it's not about here, it's not about thinking about how you can gain over this time or this month ahead. It's saying think about how you can tap into energy instead, how you can get stronger intuition, get stronger empathic abilities. And because we're sitting next to strength, we want to focus on how to strengthen this energy over this month ahead and set the foundations there instead of setting them on money based. I hope that makes sense to you, Aquarius. It certainly makes sense to me. As I think about it, I'm also an Aquarius ascendant, so I can understand that we need to focus on spirit, tapping into intuition, because that's where the gains will be. They won't be financial. We're not to focus on the financial gains or the all that glitters. We need to focus on the intention and strengthening the intuition over this time. So let's make that where we set our intentions on the 4th of August when we have our new moon. It's about being able to tap in to get stronger intuition and stronger connection with our spirit teams. So thank you for joining me, Aquarius. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Now I'm going to be reading the chart for you, Pisces, while I'm reading cards so I can see what's coming up for the month ahead. Of course, the most important thing that's coming up in this week ahead is we have a new moon. New moons are great for setting intentions and laying the seeds for the foundations of the month ahead. This is where we figure out what we want to achieve over the current month, and setting the intentions for that. So setting our intentions for the month ahead. Now this will happen on the 4th of August when the sun's already in Leo, but the moon's going to move into Leo as well on the 4th of August. It's going to be sitting there on the 4th and the 5th of August. I'm feeling this is a really good time to set our intentions, for how we can shine and be truly ourselves. Now, I'm feeling there could be a little bit of a struggle going on here. And why are we struggling? Why is there going to be growth from competition is the card that we have. We have the 5 of Wands, but we have what's going on in the mutable signs. The moon is sitting in Gemini right now, so this is the energy playing out of a little bit of hurdles going on because it's squaring your energy right now. Pisces, the moon is squaring your energy, so the energy of feeling like you can connect your heart with your head, or getting connection with your heart in whatever's going on in your situation around you. There could be a couple of little hurdles going on, or little petty struggles that's going on over this couple of days, but it does end. It moves into Cancer on the 2nd and the 3rd of August. It's going to be sitting in Cancer. This is a water sign, just like you are, Pisces, so the energy is going to be more helpful. You're going to be finding the moon's pull is going to pull in a way that's more inducive of in favor of your feelings, in favor of much, not instead of tug-of-warring with you, what you can see here with the 5 of Wands, it's going to feel more flowing and more harmonious over the next couple of days. It will then move into Leo, and this is where we're setting our intentions. So as I mentioned, this is the card for the 4th of August. We have the Emperor will be in the reverse position. So here it's important not to give power away. So these petty battles or petty struggles, it's the energy coming in, energy going out. It's flowing one minute, it's in hurdles or being stuck in the next moment. So it's about really harnessing the power, harnessing your energy. When I say power, I mean your energy. So harnessing your energy and not allowing leaks. So not allowing your energy just to seep and leak away, in whether that's people draining you, whether that's situations or circumstances going on around you, battles or whatever's going on around you. Don't allow them to leak your energy or take your energy. So here with the Emperor in the reverse position, he's all about saying don't give your power away, but I'm feeling like whatever situations or circumstances are going on around you is draining power from you over that time. So when we have this and I've asked for it to on the 4th, the energies of the 4th of August, which is the new moon energy. It's really important here to gather up all your energy and use it for your intentions for the month ahead, instead of allowing the situations that's going on around you to drain that energy. Instead, try and salvage a bit of that energy to lay the foundations for a better month ahead. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, he's in the reverse position. So he's saying, please do this. He's saying, don't be lazy and don't forget about it. Don't not do it just because you don't have the energy and your energy's leaked out from other things. We don't want another month like that. So instead, make sure you salvage a little bit of that, your energy, for you to set some really good intentions for the week ahead and the month ahead. So use this energy of this week to save some of your energy, but put it into your intentions on the new moon on the 4th of August to give you a much better month next month. Thank you so much, Pisces. I will see you again next week.